Luke, or Hans, it's up to you. I don't know, I'm not sure. But the KCD2 is releasing tomorrow. So, what's your feeling and emotions right now?
I'm overwhelmed, I'm not going to lie. So I arrived here tonight for the launch party for Kingdom Come Deliverance II. Everybody that worked on the game is here. And also, tonight, just by chance, maybe not by chance, but all of the reviews have come out at the exact same time. So of course, that's a bit of a risk as a company, as a developer studio. What if you did that and you had a big party and all the reviews were terrible? We're quite lucky in that they have been fantastic. They've been wonderful, like exceeded all expectations. So the air, the jubilation in the room is just like crazy. Everyone's really happy. I'm really happy. And it really like ratifies and solidifies all of those like worries that you have when you spend like 6 years on a game and you go, wow, like we worked so hard and it was worth it. And it seems like the reviewers and the people that have already played it really understand what this game is about and they know how hard we work. So I'm to put a long story short, ecstatic.
Okay, how Kingdom Come Deliverance influenced your life? Because it's really long time. I think it's about 9 years. And did you start the working on the first part, Kingdom Come Deliverance? So how does it influence your life?
I think with the game being with me for 9 years, like I started working on it 9 years ago, it obviously has had a huge impact on my life. And I think the thing that people don't necessarily realize is that with gaming, things take way longer than any other acting project. So you can work on a film for like 3 months and that's it. A TV show, 6 months, done. Games take years. They take 4 years. So I've been able to work on this for such a long time and it's became a safety net. So whenever anything went bad in my life, it was like, it's okay. Because I have this job and I'm valued for it and people seem to like it. So it's the most wonderful experience to be so valued for something that means so much to people and I get to do it for such a long time. So it's changed my life immeasurably.
Do you remember the first moment or the first message? What did you get when you got a job in Warhorse that you noticed, yes, I will be a Hans Kaplan in Kingdom Come Deliverance?
Yes, so the first time that I was told I would be Hans Kaplan, I was flown out to Prague. It was very, very fast. It was initially a self-tape audition where you send a video of reading some lines, and then they came back to me and said, yes, you look good, let's fly you out. And then I flew out to Prague, sat down with Dan Vavra, the CEO of the company, the creative director, and a bunch of the top team. I was just fresh out of drama school. I was 21 years old, just a kid. And I'd never been flown out anywhere. Like, it was like, what? What are you doing? Like, crazy. And I sat across from them, and they said, welcome to the team, shook my hand, and they were like, welcome. But I still had no idea how big it would become. I thought it was like, oh, I'm going to do this job for a while, we'll see. 9 years later, it's bigger than I ever imagined. So it's a dream come true.
Can you compare the Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? I mean, the recording of voiceover. Is there any difference?
Yes, so with the difference between the two games is that the first one was constrained slightly by budget. They had big ambitions, but there was only so much they could do. With the second one, they basically could do whatever they wanted. And what you find is they've basically been able to fulfill the ambitions they initially had. So what you're dealing with now is massive problems. So if you liked the first game where you're dealing with like small bandits and little villages, you're now in big towns, big fucking cities. I just swore, I'm so sorry. Big towns, big cities, kings, the problems of kings, not the problems of small town folk. It's very big, it's very impactful. Henry has grown, the characters have become bigger, it's a big deal. So if you want exhilaration and excitement, come to Kingdom Come Deliverance II.
Yes, you are experienced and maybe stronger characters than before. So what can you say about Hans? Is he awkward, annoying or childish?
So I hear a lot of feedback about the character that I play, about Hans. I hear that people dislike him sometimes, they find him hilarious sometimes. I think the thing about him is a mixed bag, and there's a lot of depth. So don't read him as like, you know, on the surface. There's more to him that is definitely uncovered in the second game. So if you played the first game and you didn't like him or whatever, you'll definitely find more out about him that makes you more intrigued by him. He's a very interesting guy, and that speaks to the writing. So
I hate Hans every time. Every time I play the Kingdom Come Deliverance. But yes, you are right. He's interesting and he has some special.
I think he brings to the story a bit of levity, a bit of comedy, which I think the story needs. Like every great story is obviously going to be filled with a lot of heartache. It's going to be dark, it's going to be tough. So you need those characters that come out of the woodwork and they bring light. And they make you realize like what life is actually about. Like you got to like, you know, pull up your bootstraps and get on with things and realize that not everything is tough. You can get on with it. Find a wench in a bathhouse, great. And that's what Hans is to this story. He will be your buddy. He will remind you what life is about, which is fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's a ride. And that's Hans, baby.